Hi everyone, so this is going to be a quick mid-month for all air signs. I'm going to try to group you guys together. I don't have time to do individuals. So we got a card that flew out. We have the Six of Swords. So it seems like you guys really need to well, it's contemplating some things, some decisions about it is future, but it is releasing past though as well. And then you have three cards that just fell out. We'll start from the top here. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Hangman. You guys seem to be like in your emotions and up in your head. And when air signs are in their emotions, they're thinking. They're trying to process their emotions through thinking. You got a lot of options. And here's the thing, though. I feel like you have both really positive and then some. It seems like negativity, but it's decisions. It's coming through decisions that you're going to have to make. You're going to have to finalize some things. You have opportunity for get-togethers and parties, celebrations of some sort. And then for some of you air signs, it's seeming like it's at a distance. Some of it's at a distance, I'm getting. So it could be like, a trip that you have to plan for, and you got to move things around to make it happen. Okay. And it's like some of you might be a little stressed about it. But it is saying if that opportunity occurs, then it is going to be, it's going to happen. You just have to make something, you got to, it's like almost like flip some things around. Like, so this may mean like, you may not be able to go for a long period of time, but you may be able to make it for a weekend. There's some sort of importance here, right? Celebration. Okay, there's meditation that needs to happen too, as well, to make some decisions. Uh, with the Seven of Cups here, I'm not getting that as a negative. For some of you, it could be like you're imagining something with someone, right? But like with the Seven of Cups, it's illusions too, right? So some of you guys might be trying to get like clarity and shuffle through illusions. Okay, and in that case, you want to align what you see and what you hear. Okay, you want to try to align the two of them. Okay, but with the Seven of Cups, I'm getting like a lot of you guys are going to have a lot of options. Okay, and there's decisions that you're going to have to make and finalize. It is saying finalize. But you're going to have to take your time on making these decisions because not everything is as it seems. So this is saying like definitely ask questions, pause, don't just take the first opportunity coming to you. Okay, ensure that the opportunity is in alignment with what you really want. Okay, also with these options and things, you may have a few people around you, okay, that are really good friends towards you that you can discuss it with and that can help you see things through a different perspective because you may not be seeing things completely clearly. So it's just it's saying like talking about things. And this could even be with your mother, okay, or a sibling, somebody that's close to you that you can express yourself fully to, and they're not going to judge you for anything. Okay, like uh, I feel like for those of you pursuing options, it's really important that you meditate on them, okay? And you have ideas that you want to pursue forward with, and they are good ideas. You need to meditate on them and creatively uh, expand them. You know what I mean? Like it's like some of you may have ideas and you think that they're not possible, but the cards are saying they are possible. It's just the way you're perceiving it, or you may, if you're doing something, you may have to kind of do it differently. Okay, so like if you're writing a book and stuff like that, I don't know why that came through, but with writing, okay, like majority of the time when you give it to a publisher, they're not really interested in what you think they're interested in. They usually want like a 3-page abbreviation of what your story about. They also want to know how it's going to like sell to the mass public. Like like they don't want things that have been done before. They want the uniqueness. So like you gotta change the approach that you're doing things. Okay, so maybe like if you wrote a book, you're just sending the book out. Okay, well then again, publishers, majority of the time, if that's the case, they don't really look at them. Okay, they put them on the bottom of the pile. You want a 3-page abbreviation of the story, what makes your story unique compared to others, and kind of want to know like the marketing aspect. So where does your book, what category does it fall into? Okay, and there's sci-fi coming through here. Makes sense. Like you just got to change the way you're seeing things. Okay, so this could also mean like for some of you guys, you're more concerned about short term and you need to look at long term. So any sacrifices that you make short term wise will benefit you in the long term. Okay, so it's like if you gotta, I use this a lot, if you gotta move in with a roommate for a year because you're trying to save up for either traveling or a business or just to save up for a house even or your first apartment, okay, you may have to sacrifice and live with the roommate for a year. I mean, it's a nuisance, but the long-term gratification is worth it. Also, like going back to school, okay, you may have a lot of options. You want to then talk to people in those specific courses or maybe research some things online, see if that's really what you're interested in. Okay, it's also like new experiences here as well. There's a lot of traveling though. Okay, so ensure you're getting rest. That may be why like meditation's coming through. You may need rest. Okay, and also there's people I'm getting with the 3 of Cups. There's people that can help you in your journey with the 7 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups is coming through as creativity. So like ideas that you have, business ideas, opportunities. Okay, maybe you have a business and you're going to change up the way you're doing it, that type of thing. Okay, there's or assistance. There's some sort of assistance, some people here, and they are going to help you. But you got to go out and you got to look for them. Some of you guys like feel tied down, all right? Like I'm not sure why you feel tied down. The cards are asking you to realize that you're not. Okay, like you may feel limited, but okay, if you feel limited, you gotta. There's a will, there's a way. You can get around it, isn't it? Like there's something that you're gonna see in a different perspective. It is coming through that way. I want to quickly. I'm trying to keep these really short. Just I'm restricted on time. I want to see what it's about here. There is a journey though, but some of you guys are researching like stars a lot more. There's something, it could be like referring to the North Node and South Node being in Aquarius and Leo, where like everybody's on their own personal individual quest right now. All right, destiny's at play right here. But it's also like you're being pushed into self-love as well, treating yourself with respect. It's like doing what you want. You do have some really, I feel like it's 2 people that you're going to come into contact with that can really help you in some manner, either like emotionally see things differently or help you on your path. You have, this card is called Barrier. There's something you're hiding from. And it like, for some of you, if something's been hidden, it's going to be illuminated for you guys. And then you have the 6 of Wands. There's victory here, right? With the Sun. Okay, and how you're going to receive this victory is like, you first of all, you got to get past the self-barrier that you're putting in front of yourself. So that's like telling yourself this can't be done, that can't be done. There's unique ways things can be done, all right? Like, it requires action though on your part. It's like, it's definitely saying that any barriers that are in place are in place, first of all, to get you in the direction you need to go, but they're self-invoked. Like, so if you think you're alone, you're not alone. There's people you can talk to that can help you out. Like, that's the message that's coming through here. If you think something can't be done, it can be done. Okay. If you're considering a trip and you think that there's barriers, okay, still plan for the trip, and like, things will work out as long as like, you have to have direct focus here. Okay. And I don't feel like the Seven of Cups is a bad thing for you guys. I feel like this is very important, that you nurture your creativity and you let the imagination flow to problem solve. Okay. Like, just because you get an idea doesn't mean you go directly take an action on it. You got to nurture that idea. Okay. So you got to expand it. All right. Like, I'm getting like science fiction is only science fiction until like it becomes fact. Somebody, like, this is like a very dreamy energy, but it's like some sort of dream that can come true. And it's a team effort that's going to have to be applied here. It's definitely talking about things and taking action on it and going to people. They're not going to judge you. Like, that's what I'm getting. There's people here that can help you. Right? And celebrations to be had where choosing a direction and a focus though. So it's applying yourself within 24 hours, focusing on one thing that can get you one step closer to the direction that you want to go. Okay. So that's like if you're in a relationship and you want to fix that, well, then it's one thing in that one day that you can do that is going to nurture that relationship. Okay. So that's taking 5 minutes out of your time to communicate with your partner about your day. It's instead of having dinner at the TV, it's having dinner at the table and everybody talking, going for hikes, that type of thing. You may have to keep some things to yourself though, air signs, okay? Uh, there is a different perspective coming in here though, and I feel like it's going to be more directed at the end of the month. But you're going to get news too from afar somehow. Uh, there's a journey here happening, and it's one of the soul, and it's healing of the soul that needs to happen. But you definitely don't want to live in the past. You want to go future forward. All right, you guys. Hopefully this helped you out. Namaste, and I will talk to you soon. Ciao for now.